And the Longhorns kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out.
Makes a grab and room to run. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Here comes the heat. Finds his target. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On the direct snap, it's Smothers. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of
just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's some daylight. He's past the marker. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out route. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on 1st down. Left side is Smothers. Breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the direct snap, it's Smothers. Bulldozes his way through. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They'll move the wide receiver. Direct snap. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Smothers. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Manning escapes the pressure going right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got a man, it's Barres. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Now they'll run the draw. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the...
Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Lets it go to the end zone. can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Arts to throw. Pulls it in, it's Payne. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game. And we're here late in the 2nd quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
He now has 53 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 1st downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
Going to the run, it's Payne.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go with a direct snap. Here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smothers. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Johnson. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going.
Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snags it. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Got his man on the right.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
That's caught. It's Fowler. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Look out! Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 23 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's Cincinnati looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Arch Madness. Keeping his eyes downfield. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Longhorns, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Manning. On the move. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
A designed run for the quarterback. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Michigan offense.
Here we go. Ready, go!
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Unloads it left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Back open in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He's changing the play. Quarterback keeper. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Out wide left, it's Johnson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6. The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Here comes the Texas offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Cobb. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Smothers. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get the corner. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Smothers. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback signaling to his guys. a set of downs going up top. Fires left. That's caught. It's Johnson. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. This time they'll throw it. Caught. It's Stewart. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Other scores around the country. In overtime, Slippery Rock 35, Shepherd University 28.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on first and goal. Right side, it's Barres. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second and goal for this offense. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Smothers. Runs through a tackle. Good, strong tackle.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. On the move. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, ready. 22.
And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Arch is going to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Smothers. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.